Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you are. Today is March 7, 2019. This is a midday market update. So let's get on with it and take a look at some of the market and what it has been doing. The crude oil is actually up a bit. It's up 42 cents. And gold is down $1.50. While crude oil is sitting at 56.64 and gold is sitting at 1,286. The cash market, the Dow Jones Industrial, is down 173 points at 25,500, and the S&P 500 is down 18 points, sitting at 2753. Nasdaq 100 down 65 points, sitting at 7,046. Russell 2000 down a little bit over 8 points at 1,528. The Nasdaq Composite down about 65 points at 7,441, and the Dow Jones Transportation is down 98 points, near almost 1% at 10,162. All right, so that is the quick look at the overall market, and let's go and take a look at the internal. So you can see the up-down volume ratio is running negative at minus 2.47 in the New York Stock Exchange. Been negative throughout the morning. The down volume dominate the up volume, and in the Nasdaq is the ratio is running at minus 1.54, and in the Russell is the minus 1.99. Looking at the advanced decline opened negative on the New York Stock Exchange, came all the way down to nearly 1600, and bounced back up to minus 750, or minus 600, 1600, minus 1550, 1560 area, somewhere around there, and came back up to minus 750 right now. The decliner lead the advancer in the New York Stock Exchange by a margin of 1,054. So again, it's pretty much like 2/3 of the market is running negative, or 2/3 of the issue being traded is declining. And same thing in the Nasdaq, it opened negative with the decliner ahead of the advancer, and right now it is running around 926 more decliner than advancer. The cum tick is negative, although it's not as negative as yesterday, but it is sitting in the negative territory in the New York Stock Exchange as well as in the Nasdaq. And looking at the ES, the quick ES is open out of range dry, open drive all the way down. The tag put in the IB low, came back up, tested the overnight high, the overnight low, unable to move above it, and right now is retracing back. Wouldn't be surprised to see it come back down to the IB low and take that out. And on the in the NQ, same thing, open out of range, open drive down to the overnight low, formed the overnight low, came back up, tested the overnight, came down, set up the IB low, came up and tested the overnight low, and right now it's also coming back down. So although if we look at it, the ES seems to be forming a higher low, higher high. So I think that probably will get people sucker in on thinking that it might be coming back up. So and it could be, it could come out. If it's going to come up, it has to take out the overnight low. Then we see the IB high might get tested. Far as the gap fill, probably not today. So that's why I think the bias is more on the downside today, and I'd be looking for the IB low to get retested. So that's my point of view. Not necessarily is correct, but that's what I'd be watching. And for the index itself, looking at the ES, I got the spider on right now. Let's take that and look at that later. Let's take a look at the ES first. The ES, we're looking for this channel to get broken, and it did, and still waiting for it to come down, attack the 2736.50, it came down to 2741 area, I believe. So we'll be watching that. And if this could not hold, be looking at 2677. Okay. And if we go take a look at the volume profile, you can see the volume profile is one time framing down inside of this balance zone, looking for this thing to eventually tag this 2736.50. If it's going to come down to 2677, it's going to take out this zone. So I'm looking for this thing to come down to the 2700 initially, then see maybe get a little bounce and then come down and tag 2677. But first of all, we have to see how it's going to react at 2736.50. Then the market profile, you can see market profile took care of these the poor low back on March 4th, which is the Monday, and took out the poor low a few weeks ago back in end of February, and also tagged the February 14 naked point of control at 2751. Alright, so there are a few of these guys down here that need to be taken care of. I think there's a couple single point there. Alright, so right now it is looking negative, and looking at the daily profile, see that the daily profile right now, the market profile look pretty balanced. Right, and likewise for the market profile, well, not necessarily too balanced. I guess the there's a little bit higher volume down here, kind of skew. Let me see, could I? So it's more like this, so kind of skew on the downside here. And I said I'd be looking for possible retrace to this IB low here, and see where to take out that IB low, and then get closer to filling those single print made in beginning of February in the coming days. Now let's go and take a look at the spider, the SPY here. Let me get that chart back up for you. And going back to the SPY again, we're basically looking for SPY also to break this channel, and right now it's coming down. You see a tag this composite point of control here, which is 274.32. And let me see what is the low for today so far. Is 274.36. So it's 4 cents above that VPOX. Right, so basically I got a 273 somewhere around here on potential initial support, and then down here somewhere around 266, 267. I discussed that in my weekly video, so I got a link in this in the description below if you're interested, if you haven't watched that video yet. So you could go and take a look at that and get a little bit more detailed discussion on some of the potential support and resistance level on the SPY, and also on the QQQ and the IWM as well. So that is the midday update. Hopefully your day is going well, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I like to see what you think, up to down. It doesn't matter to me, I just want to know. So if you are not a YouTube subscriber of my channel, please click on the subscribe to subscribe, and also make sure to click on that bell icon, and you will get notification whenever I do a live video such as this, or whenever I upload a video onto my channel. So have a great day and good luck.